The Happiness Hypothesis, by Haidt. Love and Attachments. In 1931, the author's father was diagnosed with polio when he was 4, and put in an isolation room, isolating from his mother. This experience left him with a lifelong appreciation for the importance of human contact. The author traces the history of the scientific view of love, from the early 20th century belief that it was harmful to children, to the current understanding that it is essential for their well-being. Two psychologists, Harry Harlow and John Bowlby, played key roles in this shift. Harlow's experiments with rhesus monkeys showed that they needed contact with their mothers to thrive, even if they were being fed. Bowlby's work with orphan children led him to conclude that they needed to form close attachments with caregivers in order to develop normally. Science has come a long way in its understanding of love, and that we should now focus on applying this knowledge to improve the lives of children. To have and to hold. Harlow's research on primates challenged the behaviorism theory. He demonstrated that monkeys are intelligent and enjoy problem solving. But Harlow struggled to find monkeys for his experiments. So, he started a breeding colony but noticed that the farm-raised monkeys lacked social and problem-solving skills. The issue was traced to the lack of maternal attachment. This led to Harlow's iconic experiment with surrogate mothers. The baby monkeys consistently clung to the cloth mother, revealing the importance of contact comfort. This emphasized the significance of love and attachments for emotional well-being. Harlow's work is a symbol of the emotional needs of young mammals. His research showcased the importance of physical contact for emotional well-being. Love conquers fear. Bowlby's research on parent-child separation challenged prevailing beliefs. In 1951, he argued that children needed love and mothers for proper development. Bowlby's attachment theory balances children's primary goals, safety and exploration. He emphasized the significant role of attachment figures, primarily mothers, in providing a secure base for children's development. Bowlby's work contradicted Freud and Watson's views, emphasizing that loving and holding children are essential for their healthy and independent growth. His findings highlighted the power of love in dispelling fear. The proof is in the parting. Ainsworth, a research assistant to Bowlby, conducted studies in Uganda and found that children form unique bonds with their own mothers. This led to the development of the strange situation test. The test involves 7 scenes with the child, mother, and a friendly stranger. Ainsworth identified 3 attachment patterns: secure, avoidant, and resistant. Initially, Ainsworth attributed attachment patterns to mothering styles. However, twin studies revealed that genetics played only a small role. Bowlby's cybernetic theory emphasizes that attachment styles develop through numerous interactions between a child's temperament and a mother's responsiveness. This process shapes the child's confidence, trust, and ability to explore their world. It's not just for children. Attachment is not just for children. In fact, insights from attachment theory can help us better understand adult love. Your own attachment style can influence your romantic relationships. Researchers have identified 3 attachment patterns: secure, avoidant, and resistant. Securely attached adults tend to enjoy happier, longer-lasting relationships. Internal working models from childhood influence key relationships and life outcomes. The same psychological system that underlies child-parent attachment also drives adult romantic love. Evidence shows that romantic partners become primary attachment figures during late adolescence. The powerful caregiving system, or caregiving system, evolved in parallel with the infant's attachment system. Oxytocin, a bonding hormone, binds parents and children together. Oxytocin is not just the love hormone but also acts as a stress hormone. When attachment needs aren't met, oxytocin prompts a need for contact with loved ones. Childhood attachment styles persist into adulthood because the entire attachment system remains active. Understanding your attachment style can help you build healthier relationships. Love and the swelled head. The attachment system and caregiving system are fundamental systems that connect a child to their mother. But to understand the relationship between sex and love, we must introduce another component, the mating system. In most animals, the mating system brings males and females together for copulation. But why are humans so different? Human ancestors found a solution, delivering babies earlier in development but still requiring extended care after birth. This resulted in a lengthy period of childhood dependence. Given the substantial burden of caring for human children, women couldn't manage alone. Thus, big brains, male-female pair bonds, male sexual jealousy, and dependent children co-evolved. This theory, although speculative, elegantly connects various features of human biology and psychology. These relationships aren't always harmonious partnerships, but throughout human cultures, they typically endure as long-term, committed relationships. Two loves, two errors. Passionate love is the intense, emotional love that sweeps you off your feet. It's like a drug that alters brain activity, similar to heroin and cocaine. Companionate love is the affection that develops over time as individuals apply their attachment and caregiving systems to one another. It's like vines slowly intertwining and binding two people together. Making life-altering decisions while under the influence of passionate love can be problematic. It's biologically implausible to expect passionate love to remain eternally intense. However, if couples give companionate love a chance to grow, they may find true love. True love isn't about everlasting passion, but a strong companionate love with some enduring passion between two committed individuals. Why do philosophers hate love? In ancient Eastern philosophies, love is seen as attachment that must be transcended for spiritual growth. Buddha believed that lustful desire held the mind in bondage. Greek and Roman philosophers often despised or tried to transform love. Plato's Symposium explores the praise of love but also portrays animal love as degrading. The Stoics criticized the particularity of love, which places happiness in another's hands and is beyond one's control. Even the Epicureans opposed romantic love as it can't be easily satisfied. So, why does philosophy hate love? Perhaps it's because love is often seen as irrational and beyond our control. But it's also because love can be seen as a threat to higher virtues. Passionate love's reputation for making people illogical and irrational contrasts with the moral foundation in rationality that many philosophers advocate. There could be a hypocritical self-interest among older generations advising the youth to avoid passionate love, as they themselves might have indulged in such love during their younger years. There's the fear of death, which may explain the philosophical impulse to distance love from the physical and the animalistic. This fear could lead to efforts to regulate sexuality and connect love to God, thereby denying the inherent link between love and our mortal nature. In our modern world, where circumstances and values have evolved, perhaps it's wise to selectively heed this age-old philosophical advice. We should consider our unique lives and the mounting evidence regarding the benefits and pitfalls of various forms of attachment. Love remains a complex and vital aspect of the human experience, with much to teach us beyond the musings of ancient philosophers. Freedom can be hazardous to your health. Emile Durkheim's research found that having fewer social constraints and obligations increases the likelihood of suicide. Durkheim's research also found that people with strong social relationships have a stronger immune system, recover faster from surgery, and have lower risks of depression and anxiety disorders. Even introverts who are forced to be more outgoing find that it boosts their mood. We need to interact, intertwine, and belong with others to complete us. An ideology of extreme personal freedom can be dangerous because it encourages people to break relationships that were probably their best hope for fulfillment. We are an ultra-social species. As John Donne said, no man, woman, or child is an island. We need others to complete us and bring us happiness.